I'm Jatin Ondya, CEO of Shojin Property Partners. So Shojin was started 10 years ago by Sandeep and myself. Sandeep's background's in construction, my own background's in investment banking, and we decided to build this platform to enable people to invest into the property sector on a fractional basis. I think the online investment market is in its absolute infancy, so I feel like we are effectively pioneers in this space, and we're really starting to open up the alternative investments market for more investors. What we recognized is that there is this big sector of mass affluent investors around the world, people that have money to invest but can't quite access those same opportunities. But the longer term goal is really to bring down the minimum investment amount and effectively make it available to everyone. Everybody around the world understands the idea of investing in property to build and maintain wealth. A lot of investors from around the world want to invest into the UK market, they just don't know how. There's enough opportunity and there is a huge amount of pent-up demand, and really that's what we would stay focused on. The closest most investors have come is buying a rental property, but we now know that that no longer makes sense. The returns aren't there, the yields aren't there, so how can they now invest in property and still generate decent returns? Shojin focuses on three core areas of the market. At the higher end, we've got investment into development equity, where an investor can invest alongside a developer and share the profits from the project. Then we have what we call mezzanine finance, which sits above the developer's equity in the capital structure, so it's lower risk, but where the investor can get a fixed return on the investment and still be tied into the development, so they'll be getting higher returns than a standard fixed rate investment. And then we've got investments into completed assets, so things like student accommodation blocks or entire blocks of apartments, where investors can invest and get a running income and benefit from the capital growth. That gives investors a good range of projects to choose from depending on their risk appetite, and what we find is what most people do is they spread their risk. What you should expect from Shojin is that we are constantly involved in that project. So not only do we carry out all this due diligence, but we put our own money into every single project. By the time we fund a project through the platform, we are very confident that it's going to be a good project. So we even put ourselves into a first loss position. So if something, for whatever reason, did go wrong, we would lose our money before the investors lost anything. You should really be able to sit back throughout the life of the project, read the updates, and then at the completion of the project, really just look at your online wallet and see the money popped back in there, both your capital and any profit that you've earned. The platform was created to really make it very easy for investors to get all the information they need and to be able to make their investment electronically through the platform and then monitor and manage their own portfolio. What we do, however, is we send out quarterly updates on all the projects. Sometimes they'll be more frequent if there are more things happening on a single project. But by giving you these quarterly reports, really the idea is that you don't have to chase us to get updates on your projects, you'll automatically get them. We also arrange periodic webinars where we talk either about all of the projects in the market, updates in general, or we will focus on a specific project if there have been a number of updates that we think you should hear about.